Hi, thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited that you're wanting to learn more about how essential oils can help reduce stress and pain and improve on sleep, energy, and health. My name is Christy Taylor, and I am a doTERRA wellness advocate. And what that means is my passion is to help people feel better naturally using the doTERRA's essential oils along with other wellness products. A little bit more about me. I'm an author and I lost 143 pounds over 11 years ago. And I lost it the not so traditional way. Basically, I tried all the quick fix diet fads in the past, not only to regain the weight, but regain feelings of shame, regret, humiliation, failure. And so I went on a journey, a spiritual journey, and God delivered me from obesity. And I wrote a book called Fighting Fat with Fearless Faith, which is now an online wellness program, part of my Valiant Woman Wellness School. And it's all about renewing the mindset. And when you get right with God and you work on the inside, it manifests externally. And so that's a little bit more about me. I actually bought essential oils right before I hosted a retreat in Colorado. That was something I had always dreamed of since I was a little girl, was doing that. And I don't know if it was stress from having people come from all over the place or if it was just altitude, but I had like an achiness the first day from my fingertips to my toes, literally. And so I thought I would try one of the essential oils. And trust me when I say I was super skeptical, but I did. I tried this one right here, and it's called Deep Blue. It's our soothing blend. I put a drop in the palm of my hand, rubbed my hands together, rubbed my knees, and immediately I felt like a cooling, tingling sensation. And it was probably about a minute or two later, and the pain was gone. And I was like floored because I did not think these were something that you could use to give an immediate relief to a situation, more of or a health concern. I thought it was more for like a perfume type scent, and so I had 9 other oils in my kit. And so when I got home from the retreat, I have 4 kids and a hubby, and I'm telling you, it was like a science experiment. The minute they said they had a headache, I'd grab peppermint, or if they couldn't sleep, I was grabbing lavender. And I got to see how they really worked in my family's lives. And well, at the same time, I also coach women all the time throughout my program. And I know from my own experience, when you struggle with a lot of weight, you also struggle with lack of energy, not being able to breathe. I had so much weight right here, I couldn't breathe very well. Emotional issues, pain, the list goes on, right? So I started introducing the oils to my clients, and I've got to see such amazing benefits, not only in their physical life, but their emotional life as well. So I'm super excited to be talking to you today about how these oils can really help you not only reduce stress and pain, but improve on sleep, energy, and health, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. There's 3 things I want you to know about essential oils, okay? First thing is that they are super safe. These are doTERRA we're talking about. These are not the same things that you're going to buy off of Amazon, CVS. I've seen them at the gift shop at the Cracker Barrel even, where they say pure, okay? Those cause side effects. Those have synthetics in them. These provide side benefits, okay? Now these are 100% plant-based. Now, the second thing is they provide an immediate relief. Think about when you have a headache, you take a Tylenol or a Motrin and you needed it to kick in like yesterday, and it takes several minutes for it to kick in, right? Whereas if you breathe in like peppermint oil, it's a 22-second impact to the brain. Put it on topically, 2 to 3 minutes to enter the bloodstream. So that's why I love them. They provide an immediate relief so we can get going on with our days, feeling good. The third thing is they're super concentrated. 1 drop of peppermint oil is as effective as drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea. And there's 250 drops in this bottle right here. So you only need a drop or 2 for a specific issue, which makes them very affordable, okay? So that's another reason I love them. Now, there's 3 ways that you can use essential oils, okay? Now, I'm going to show you how I'd use peppermint in several different ways, okay? Now, peppermint is great for headaches and migraines, wonderful for focus when you breathe it in, great for tummy issues, and also for hot flashes. And I love it because it keeps the bugs away. Ants, spiders, mice, they hate peppermint, okay? And it gives you that extra pep in the step in the afternoon when you're feeling really sluggish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a drop of peppermint oil in the palm of my hand, just like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit on my thumb, and I'm going to put it to the roof of my mouth like this. All right? And I would hold it there for several seconds. And what that would do is that would relieve any head or tummy issues that I have. Now, the reason I know I can take this one is because internally is because it has the supplement facts on it. There's certain ones you can take internal and certain ones you don't. And you know by looking at the bottles, okay? Now, if you don't like the flavor of an oil, what you can do is you can use a veggie cap. This is a veggie cap right here. And what you would do is you just put a drop of it in the veggie cap and then you would swallow. And that way you wouldn't taste it. There's certain ones I use like that because I don't like the flavor of the oil, but I like the benefits of taking it internally, okay? Now, the second way is aromatic. I'm going to take the rest of this peppermint. I'm going to rub my hands, cup my hands, and breathe it in like this. And what that's going to do is if I had a head fog, it relieved me of that. It opens up my airways, helps me get super focused. And that's an example. Remember, a 22-second impact to the brain. Now, us Oilers love using these right here. This is a diffuser. And what this does is it releases the aromatic compounds of the oil into the environment so that you're breathing it in. There's certain oils you definitely want to breathe in, okay? I have these almost in every one of my rooms. Plus, I have portable ones to take with me when I travel. Most of this is water. You're only putting about 3 to 4 drops of an essential oil or two in there, okay? And it runs for hours. So that's aromatic. Now, the third way is topical. So I'm taking the rest of this oil and I'm going to put it on my neck and my shoulders. And remember, I said 2 to 3 minutes to enter the bloodstream. So that tension buildup back there, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to feel relief. Okay, I'm already feeling a cooling sensation. That's topical. Now, us Oilers also love using these right here. This is, well, it's an empty roller bottle. Okay, very convenient to use. But we use these because one, we put carrier oil into about right here. What that does is protects us against skin sensitivities, okay? If you know, and then we put a little bit of the doTERRA oil in there. So if I had a peppermint roller bottle on hand, I'd shake it. And if I had headaches, I would roll it on my forehead, on my temple, on my neckline, in the palm of my hand, rub my hands together, breathe it in, okay? Now, we also like to use these because it saves us money. Remember how potent I said the oils are, right? So you wouldn't want to take a bottle of peppermint oil just so that you could roll it and dump it in here, okay? So that you could roll it. That would be like driving down the highway, throwing your wallet out the window, right? Like throwing your cash just out the window. No reason to do that, all right? And if you hear me say I roll it on the bottom of my feet like an oil, it's because it's the fastest way to enter the bloodstream is the bottom of the feet, okay? All right, so that's the 3 ways you can use them. Now let's talk about how these oils can help with specific issues. We'll cover that. So we talked about how peppermint gives you an extra pep in the step. What about something that can uplift your mood? Well, lemon essential oil is fantastic for doing so. A couple drops in the diffuser, and you're going to feel your mood boost for sure. And it's going to help with concentration. Now, I love this because it's a detoxifier. This is one I take internally a lot. So I put a couple drops in my water throughout my day. And what it does is it detoxifies me. Listen, we breathe in thousands of toxins on a daily basis. Our fat tissues store up toxins, which causes all types of issues. So, you know, it's if you're bloaty all the time, it could be you need to detoxify. If you're fatigued or you get headaches a lot, same thing, right? So it's really good to do that. And it's not the same thing as putting lemon in your water or lemon juice in your water. And an added benefit is when you take it internally like that, it supports your digestive system, okay? So that is another reason I like lemon. Now, it is also great for cleaning with. So I used to use a lot of comment in my sink, my porcelain sink, because it would get stained a lot. And I wanted it to be white. And so now I don't. What I use is a couple drops of this with baking soda and vinegar and make a paste, and then it whitens my sink. So I love cleaning with lemon essential oil. And it's great for getting rid of stinky odors and sticky residues too. And it's great for making lemon icing cookies. All right, let's talk about sleep. If you're not getting the perfect amount of sleep, I have something for you, and that's lavender. Lavender is one of the most soothing substances on earth. It can soothe your skin, like skin rashes. When I burn myself, I grab the lavender right away and it keeps me from blistering. So I love lavender. It's also going to soothe your mood. and it's going to soothe you to sleep, okay? A couple drops in the diffuser about a half hour before you go to bed. Let it run all night long, and it's going to help you get to sleep and stay asleep. And this lavender smells like no other lavender you've ever smelled before, and that's because lavender is so easy to grow. You can grow it in your backyard, the side of the highway, and you can definitely make fake versions of it, okay? And a lot of times people will get headaches when they smell lavender, but not this lavender, and that's because they're smelling synthetic lavender, okay? This comes from Bulgaria, which is where doTERRA goes to grow their lavender. They go there because the soil's rich. They don't have to use chemicals on their plants. Their goal is the plants have a high ester count, not only so it smells fantastic, which it does, by the way, but so that it has an impact at the cellular level in your body, and that's what you want, okay? So that's lavender. And then if you're worried all the time, if you're worried or stressed out, you're not really doing well, you're handling like over anxious feelings or being able to adapt to life circumstances, well, then I have something for you, and that is Adaptive. Adaptive is our calming blend. So much clinical research was done on this. It is so effective, and it smells fantastic too, by the way. It's got like a citrusy, florally smell to it. Wonderful. All right, so if you're looking for something to calm you down, this is one that I recommend. I use this almost as a perfume. I put it behind my ears. I put it on my wrist. I love this one, and I love to diffuse it, and I wear it all the time. Okay, and it just really keeps me calm. And then if you're one where your emotions are all over the place, like your claws are out and your claws are in, and they're just like a roller coaster, and nobody wants to be around you because they don't know how you're gonna act, right? Like what your mood is. And you're just wanting to take back control of your emotions. What you want is our grounding blend, Balance. This is the one I roll on my feet every morning and every evening, and I really do just stay pretty grounded with my emotions throughout the day, all right? This one smells fantastic too. It's got a very, I gotta smell it, warm, woodsy smell to it. It's amazing, all right? So that's Balance. And then if you're looking for something that's like CBD, but actually more effective, a lot cheaper, and it's 100% from a tree in Brazil, no synthetics, but it can do everything that CBD can do, Copaiba, okay? This is one I actually take internally for sleep, right? So that's Copaiba, and the reason I take it internally for sleep is because I was actually on a medicine called temazepam for a good 11 years, and it was treating insomnia. And basically my doctor resigned 2 years ago, and my new doctor would not prescribe it to me. She said I shouldn't have been on it for more than 7 to 10 days, and I was on it for over 10 years. And so I was like, lavender's not going to cut it for me. I need something strong. And someone in the oils community, said to take a couple drops of Copaiba and a couple drops of marjoram, which is a muscle relaxer, and put it in a veggie cap and take it internally at night. And I did. And I was amazed because not only did I sleep like a baby, I didn't have any side effects from withdrawing cold turkey like that. So Copaiba, great one. And then we don't want to forget about the king of oils, frankincense, the oil that baby Jesus was anointed with. This one is anti-inflammatory, anti-aging. It's great for brain support. I put a drop under my tongue because my mom has Alzheimer's, my grandma does. I don't want it. Also great for pain, to put a drop under the tongue or on the spot, problematic spot. Great for headaches. When in doubt, use frankincense, okay? And it amps up the benefits of all the other oils. So an example is, remember how I said Deep Blue, our soothing blend, is great for relief? Well, if you fall and you bump your elbow and it's a pain level of a 10, you put a drop of this on, it gets it to a pain level of a 5. That's a great decrease in pain level, right? But it's still annoying. 5 is still there, right? So if you put frankincense over it, it brings down that pain level even more, all right? And another one for immune boosting is On Guard, okay? So On Guard is not only an immune booster, but it's also germ defense. So this is Christmas in a bottle. Cinnamon, clove, wild orange, eucalyptus, rosemary, and it's one I take internally. I put a drop in my coffee in the mornings to boost my immune system. We didn't have to worry about hand sanitizer. We made a roller bottle of On Guard. And then we diffuse this like crazy, which kills the germs in our house, and it also makes our house smell like Christmas. So this is a great one. And if you're coming down with like a cold, you would want to roll this one on the bottom of your feet every day. All right. And then the next one, there's only two more, is breathe. If you struggle with any type of breathing issues like sleep apnea, snoring, or maybe your spouse snores, or occasional colds, or severe panic attacks where you feel like you can't breathe, or did I say sinuses and allergies? Just anything like that. You want this one. So when my nose is like really congested at night and I can't breathe, I literally go like this. And it literally opens up everything. All right. One other oil we're going to talk about, and that's an oil for tummy troubles. Okay, this is called Digest Zen. So it's our digestive blend. You can take it internally also. So this is one for, you want to have it on hand. Occasional bloatiness, constipation, diarrhea, heartburn, or even something more severe like IBS or Crohn's. Okay, so you would put one drop in the palm of your hand, rub your belly. It's going to tingle a little bit, but then in a couple minutes, you're going to feel relief. Now, if I have severe heartburn, what I do is I put a drop in a 4-ounce glass of water, and then I chug. It's immediate relief. It's not even waiting 2 to 3 minutes, okay? And it works, and it's very effective. All right, so that's some simple ways that you can reduce stress and pain and improve on sleep, energy, and health. If you have any health concerns and you're not sure if I even covered an oil that would help with that, feel free to message me because there are so many solutions for you, all right? And one last thing, know that you are loved. You're here for a purpose, that God loves you. Be victorious, be valiant, and be blessed, and take care. Bye.